Klein confessed, as a very close friend of Michael's and doctor of Michael's, that he had to intervene with Michael himself. So I just don't see why it wouldn't be possible that the family did.
Well, Dr. Klein needs to come up with some dates and times and places and what he said to Mr. Jackson and what the circumstances were, because for him just to be out conducting interviews saying what he recommended and what he didn't, my position is this: if there was a problem, then Dr. Klein and all of the other doctors who were prescribing medications, and we don't know whether that's true. The coroner report has not come back yet, but there was a responsibility to talk to his family and not to prescribe the drugs. If you are concerned, why continue to prescribe it? So that's why it is not making sense to me. It's not balancing out to me, and I think that a man's reputation and his legacy is being tarnished on misinformation and facts that are not correct. I do know that today I have listened to 3 or 4 reports. Wrong information, wrong dates, wrong times, wrong addresses, wrong everything. And people are listening to this and they're believing what they are hearing yet again about Michael Jackson.
Ramon, at the end of the day, Michael Jackson, his heart stopped. There's no question a heavy drug is going to be the reason for that. I'm quite sure of it. There are 5 doctors under investigation right now. We know that.
And they should be. And they should be under investigation.
And they should be. But Ramon, it was your job to sort of to be Michael's defense. I have to ask you, didn't you see anything over the time that you were with him that alarmed you? Nothing?
Absolutely not.
Nothing?
Nothing. Absolutely not. Nothing. Absolutely not.
Not one thing.
And if we had, we would have sought some kind of assistance, and we would have immediately contacted his family about that. It bothers me. I'm hearing all of these reports, and folks sitting around, if his health were deteriorating to the point that they claim it was, why didn't they get him some help? Who are all of these doctors? I mean,
yeah, heads are gonna roll.
Why were they prescribing these drugs? You know, Michael Jackson, if you're hurting, he's not a doctor. He doesn't know what will kill him and what won't.
The richest amongst us get the worst health care because they can get whatever they want with money, and the poorest amongst us, the people in the middle, are fine.
You know, I can't speak for Dr. Klein, you know, quite frankly. I've listened to some of his interviews, and I'm not impressed whatsoever, to be perfectly honest with you. But I do know that a lot of the people out here, Billy, that are speaking about Michael Jackson, talking about Michael Jackson, he hasn't talked to in years, hadn't seen in years, didn't want to see in years. They didn't want to see him. It's just an opportunity for people to get before cameras, 15 minutes of fame, book deals, all of these things. And what I don't want any of us who have been around Michael Jackson, for his image and his legacy to be tarnished with a whole bunch of junk and innuendo.